If you didn't feel the need to be ashamed, then you wouldn't lie. And if you never lied, then you would always be vulnerable to people. And I think of vulnerability as in like a physical thing, like standing naked in a crowd is a very vulnerable position to be in. But that emotion can be derived from other activities. Like that same feeling in you of being naked can come from anything. So what makes you feel like that?
Probably like any test of skill in any sort.
I think you're really vulnerable when you like tell someone something that you might not want to say, but you think that they need to know.
Honest admission of feelings for people.
I never want to be like myself and then have that be the version that people dislike. I want it to be like I'm pretending to be someone that people don't like, not that I actually am someone that people don't like.
I hate being vulnerable. I think it leaves a lot of me open to being hurt. At the end of the day, vulnerable is just a fancy word for being scared. What makes you feel vulnerable? What makes you feel scared? I'm afraid of a lot of things. I'm afraid of fish because they don't have eyelids, and that's fucking weird.
Sleeping in front of other people makes me feel very vulnerable.
Everything. That's like a huge trait I have where I get nervous about a lot of things, and I think vulnerability is definitely a big part of my life. Like, it's weird because being vulnerable is kind of stupid. Like, I think, like, it's kind of like you're being dumb in order to, like, learn more. I don't know how to explain it in any other way. I think it's just, like, you're completely letting go of something.
I think for me, there's a huge fear of being different than other people. And so, like, when you open up to people in different ways and show them who you really are, there's so much room to have shame and be ashamed. And then there's a whole layer of being ashamed that you're ashamed.
As a person, I'm very closed off and try not to be vulnerable or let anybody see me in an emotional state. My director was like, it will literally kill you if you don't become emotionally available. Because as an actor, you can't become a hard person.
In any acting is extremely vulnerable. I am genuinely afraid of being vulnerable around people. So I'll put on that character, and a lot of times I'll put on the mask of like the overly flamboyant, nobody really knows his sexual orientation guy, the crazy weirdos walking up doing accents. And I do that because I'm afraid to actually be myself.
I don't know, it makes me feel small. It makes me feel very small compared to everyone else.
What do you define as vulnerability?
My definition of vulnerability is really just being seen and having lots of people see you openly. Let's say you're wearing something flashy, you're making your fashion vulnerable because people are going to be looking at it. And if you're putting art out there, you are being vulnerable to criticism.
Feeling open, but like too open. Like to the point where you feel like you should run away and you need to run away, but you can't.